For the love of God, the drivers at night that deliver the food, please, 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 never, ever, 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 and I mean ever, spray. I know you need to spray stuff probably for certain reasons. Whatever it is, that's cool. Don't on the food because it straight up tastes like it. So whether you're trying to hide a smell or whatever reason you're trying to do it for, do not spray the bags. Do not spray drinks. Do not spray anything. Make sure the food is outside of the vehicle. Spray all you want. Put the food back in. Give it at least a few minutes, probably, because depending on these sprays, like, I literally ate like an orange spray right now. So, please be sure, like I said, for the love of God, for the toxicity and the safety for people, do not spray food. And this is part 2. For the drivers again. I have a nonverbal autistic son. So he doesn't understand that, okay, something tastes weird, but I'm going to continue to eat it anyways. All right? Not only for the toxicity level and everything of that factor, the other thing is that I can't take food away from a nonverbal autistic kid because they don't understand what that means. So I'm not trying to have a rant or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to make things aware. If you look at my videos, you'll see that I'm a very caring, loving person. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to make things aware. Like, seriously, I'm just joking around, doing things in a exaggerating whatever, type of way. But with all seriousness, please, though, seriously, do not spray the bags. Do not spray in the car when the bags are in there, because it's very harmful. And it don't taste good. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and do a part 3. Basically, what I wanted to say is that it ended up, it's been like an hour or so now, and I still smell the smell throughout my kitchen living room area where the bag is. After I had noticed where the smell came from, the taste was coming from, I had smelt the bag, and you know how like when you intentionally purposely spray something, it's like such a certain potent type of level. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. That's what was on the bag. So I don't know why he intentionally sprayed the bag. I guess because it's late at night. Maybe was worried, like paranoid, and had to spray for those type of reasons. Just please don't do that, even if you're doing it out of anger or whatever reason. It's toxic. It's not good for anybody. And I'm definitely not saying this lightly. It tasted like the spray and smelled like the spray. So it like absorbed and soaked in the food. I don't know what makes somebody behave like this. Well, I do. I have ideas. Paranormal influence and people and day-to-day life and not tending to your triggers and your issues and personal stuff and all of that, and just taking your anger out on others because you don't know what else to do, and things like that. And I get it, but there's a thing called dark night of the soul, shadow work, things like that could be worked on, or whatever way you want to work on things, but please work on your own personal issues and not take it out on others and harm others. And I think this might be the last video. I'm hoping. Because I want to be done with this and move on. Basically, what I noticed also, because I'm trying to do my little detective work, whatever you want to call it, the drinks do not even smell like it at all. Didn't even have no flavor of it or anything. It was only on the bag and just the food. Even the food bags were actually moist. And I was like, I know we're humid here, but that seems a little extra moist than usual. And then when I went to go bite into, I was just like, oh, because my son needed my attention back in his bedroom. And because he had brought the food in for me, and so I had tended to the bedroom issue, came back in here and noticed that smell, and I was just like, did he maybe spill something or something with me not knowing? No, that wasn't what that was. And so I realized, because I had to eat and, go through the steps, basically, the process. And so once I figured it all out, that's when I knew, okay. I went ahead and made some shorts for this, basically, and this one's going to be a long one. I'm going to piece all of the shorts together is what I have intended to do. So therefore, the message is clear and it's on one video. I didn't want to make a video like this for my channels, but this awareness is very, very important. Because even, let's say he wasn't doing this intentionally, just spraying can still cause issues. Some people have allergic reactions, to sprays and things like that. Like, I didn't know any of that until one of my teachers, and she was real mean to me and everything, and so I didn't know. I went to the bathroom and I had sprayed some perfume on, and I didn't know she had, that issue and everything, and then she had admitted it and stuff, and, well, not admitted it, but then basically I got in trouble and everything for it. So it's kind of like, in a way, karma, I guess you would say, coming back to a degree, but not to this degree. Like, I didn't, but I don't know. I mean, maybe because, it was very harmful and everything for her. But I was a rebellious kid, and I didn't, understand, and, things like that. And this could be, but I can't say that's the case because, like I said, this was directly sprayed on there. I am going to try to contact the company again and let them know once, because I just thought maybe just was spraying in the car. But once I did a little more, like I said, it's not on the drinks and it's only on the bags was moist, this, that, the other, the smell, the blah, 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 the intensity. Once I figured it all out, I need to let them know. I don't know, I don't know. He could have purposely sprayed it even out here, putting it down on my table. He could have sprayed it out there. I've been tempted to go out there and smell just to see, but what proof we know what I have? Oh, I smell it. Okay, you smell it outside? Okay, ma'am. But yeah, so it's just, especially for what me and my son are going through. We're supposed to be on our naturally recovering autism program, which something like this we find because we take specific things and with toxicity things, and it helps us with all that kind of stuff. I'm not taking it, and I'm unfortunately on a monthly cycle right now, and so if you notice I look a little drained and things like that, and my energy seems to be sucky, yeah, that's why. So, but anyway, it's just frustrating that, just like I was writing earlier, is that every time I hear of another older soul crossing over, whether it's family or somebody's family or anybody, it just makes me tear up and cry. Or when I'm seeing this older generation still working so hard, okay? They're still working so hard to be able to just even survive. And it just makes me cry because this younger generation, like this example, wants to take their anger out on you and can kill you. Like, literally kill you without a thought and without a care. Honestly, what I was guided years ago, and I still believe is true, more and more, we are more becoming autistic. And like me, verbal. My son, nonverbal. There's not that high of a percentage, I don't think, of nonverbal. There probably is. I don't know. But the lack of the empathy and this, that, and the other, when I was guided all of that back then, I was like, and it still seems to ring true to this day. That's what I really honestly believe is what's going on. And so to be able to just disregard human life, to just be like, whatever, and it's not their fault at the same time too. So anyways, that's just a belief. It's not, scientifically proven, because we have to have everything scientifically proven. We can't have any psychics or mediums or this, that, and the other, but it's got to be scientifically proven. Sorry. I do love scientific stuff. I do too. Don't think for 1 minute that I don't. I do. I'm just saying that, I'm the type of person, I like to be well-rounded, I guess you would say, open-minded, and I try to, I love scientific, but I also love spirituality, and I also love this, and I love to piece everything together because it goes together. Everything's balanced when it's that way. It's unbalanced when you choose one thing over the other. So, again, that's why I'm not just a psychic mediumship, spirituality. I do still believe in that, but I still have to have science with it as well. Not fully, though. If my guides, I know how I've been connecting with my guides for how many years now? Okay, so, and been working on practicing and honing it and all of that. So, now, I'm to the point to where basically I know when something comes in like that, when it's a strong hit like that, that lets me know for sure, like, hey, something's going on. Make sure to pay attention and just get your own observation, get your own guidance, get your own, make sure that what's coming in can be kind of proven. Well, to a degree proven, but, Anyways, little man still wants a bath, and so I needed to make these videos because I finally realized, I was trying to give too much benefit of the doubt, to be honest, and I'm a nice person. I don't like to just jump to conclusions and things like that and assume as much as possible. I try not to. I try to be as mindful as I can of that. But in this situation, once I finally, like I said, did a little more detective work and all of that, that's when I realized no. Because when I smelt it the first time, my guides were like, that was intentionally sprayed. And I'm like, I don't want to believe that, And, it was. Even though he was being nice and everything, oh, I'm waiting for your order and, this, that, and the other, but it still ended up, regardless of somebody being nice or not, they're still going to, do stuff like this to you. So, not everybody. I'm just saying these, examples. I'm just trying to make awareness of things, and all of that. And, it's my face to get clean. You gotta turn that fan back on. I need to get that thing thrown in a bag because it stinks to high heaven, y'all. Anyways, thank you for watching. I apologize for what the content's about, but spread the word and definitely let others know as well about this, or just share this video and, get the word out there and everything, and just if you feel it's a helpful scenario thing or whatever. All right.